Hello YouTube friends and family. I have two videos coming out today. This will be the first one. Mr. Mercury is beginning to go into retrograde. Actually probably like in the next 15 minutes, but this video for me on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. But I want to touch on this briefly and give everybody some encouragement and some foreknowledge so that you can put some forethought into how you're going to run things. To anyone who keeps track of these types of things, Mercury Retrograde, just the mere whisper of the two words, can often send you into a tailspin. Tech glitches, lost documents, missed messages, travel snafus, or just plain old crankiness can ensure during this pesky planetary transit in reverse. And Mr. Mischievous, Mr. Mercury, or Hermes Trismegistus, or Greek mythology, I guess it would go with Loki, trickster. But at any rate, not such a bad guy. But it begins today, March 5th, 2019. And I'm going to do a numerology video right after this one. And I'd like to point out that March 5th, 2019, that is an 11 altogether. That's a master number. Ultimately, it is a 2 because you reduce it down. But it's a 2 with an 11 shadow, which makes it awesome because I have plenty of 1s and 11s that run throughout my personal blueprint, I guess you would say. Alright, we should all be aware that negative subconscious patterns will become apparent to us at this time. Our past life blocks will reveal themselves. That's why it's going in reverse. Our limiting beliefs will slowly emerge from the shadows, and as it turns out, it isn't always a bad thing. Always encouraging. It can go bad, but it also could go well. So I say concentrate on how to make it go well, know about it, and do everything in your power to make that happen. So during Mercury retrograde, the universe delivers a gentle reminder to slow down and truly accept all parts of yourself, so you can lovingly break down your inner walls and live the life your soul has intended. The message of this retrograde is be kind to yourself and rewind. Step back for a minute, take a breath, and evaluate. The time can be an immense healing and growth period if you allow it. You need to release your past, forgive yourself and others and all past negative activities that you've been involved in or that people have done to you. Reclaim your power. It's your power. Recharge your spirit, reactivate your abundance, and reclaim your life. Quickly, I'd like to explain just a little bit about what Mercury in retrograde actually means. According to the age-old practice of astrology, we're all influenced by the effect of Mercury in retrograde due to the way the planet's orbit interacts with the orbits of the other planets. They might sometimes appear to be traveling backwards through the night sky with respect to the zodiac. This is in fact an illusion, which we call apparent retrograde motion. Now, this is an occurrence that happens 3 times a year, and it appears as if Mercury is going backwards. These times in particular were traditionally associated with confusions, delays, and frustrations. Perhaps Mercury's retrograde periods can cause our plans to go awry. So since it's an illusion, Mercury in retrograde is not an evil, oh, it's so evil, it's horrible, bad times are coming, bad Mercury in retrograde. No, it's all from perspective. And where does perspective come from? It comes from your mind and your thought vibrations.
I brought all this so you can survive when law is lawless. Right, feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No.
So yeah, Mercury is not going backwards. It's all in our perception, all in our head. How does the illusion work? We can test it for ourselves the next time that you get into a car on the highway. As you approach a slower car, it's clearly moving in the same direction as you are. As you pull alongside and you pass it, however, from your vantage point, the car appears to move backwards just for a moment. Then as you pull ahead of it, the car appears to resume its forward motion. The same exact thing happens as the Earth passes the slower moving outer planets. When we pass Jupiter or Mars or Saturn, for example, these more outer planets in orbit, which move more slowly than Earth in orbit, appear to reverse course in our sky for a couple of months. Not true, it's all in our head. So make the wise decision to use this time to heal yourself, get rid of things that don't serve you any longer. That's what all of this is completely about. 2019 Mercury will be in retrograde during the dates below. There are 3 of them. I said it happens 3 times every year. March 5th to the 28th, July 7th to August 2nd, August 31st to November the 20th. I am going to say that, like I just said previously, this isn't a bad time. This is a time to pull back, reflect, clean house, get rid of what doesn't serve you, people that don't serve you, ideas, ways, habits, everything. Get rid of the old, make way for the new, and this is a time for introspective, is what it's for. And this is a nice little head start, because our last supermoon arrives on the 20th of March. It arrives in the house of Virgo, which is again a time of cleaning house, letting go of what doesn't serve you, cleaning up, making way for the new, getting rid of the old. And that's the last supermoon of the year as well. So basically, this right now, this retrograde is getting you have until now, until the 20th, to really make your changes and turn around. And I guarantee you, if you do, you will see, you will have success. This is what we can be prepared or aware for, have foreknowledge about. Mercury's retrograde is in Pisces, which brings about foggy thinking, daydreams, escapism. Day-to-day realities confound otherwise clear heads when Mercury, the planet that rules logic, is in Pisces, which governs illusion, practice, creative pursuits, writing, dancing, photography, film, painting, or creating YouTube videos. Okay guys, that's it for this one. I'm on to make the numerology video, which will be much longer. If you haven't already subscribed, please click the red subscribe button. Make sure also that you click that little bell to the right to get all notifications. Leave your comments, like, share. And if you're able to donate, please do show support and help the channel grow with the links provided below. Thank you. Peace and love.